So you may not be wondering, hey Mark, I've got old windows in my house. How do I get them out? So I can put in a replacement. And I just want a pocket window. I don't want to take out the whole frame and everything. I just want just the little window inside of it taken out. Well, here's some information on how to do that from my way of doing it, which is probably not the expert way of doing it. You can go online and you can find people that have a little bit more knowledge, but this is my experience with it so far. Okay, so this is a double hung window. It rides in a track. Some windows have a pulley system on the side that kind of counterbalances the top window and the bottom window so that they're easier to lift up and down. Mine does not have that. Mine is just, they just slide on the inside and outside. So the first thing you need to do is there's a trim piece that goes here that holds the inner window in. Now I've already taken that off. I've already taken out the inner window. And there's a cat. So, and then there's this inner stop here. It's hard to see in this light. Okay, there's this inner stop. You got to get this out in order to get this other window out. With this construction, what it is there's a feature to the bottom of the windowsill here that's flanges out, and that holds in this strip here. This strip isn't held in by anything more than just friction and paint and whatever. So once you get to this to the bottom, this comes out. Problem is, you can see here, this window isn't all the way down. And the reason for that is because I don't take enough time to really do all the cleaning I guess you should. So, optimally, paint stripper. Get all this old paint out of this channel here, both sides. You can scrape it, but you're never really going to get all of it, and you're going to have some friction. And if you want to go my method and not go the professional, get every single last drop of paint out of there, then what you do is, first you go in and you scrape as much as you can out. Scrape it on both these friction sides and this side. And then you got to go up here and you need to scrape on this rail, and then you need to scrape across this top piece here so that you free up the window frame from the actual window itself, so it's not glued up in that position. Now you'll see I've got this level here and this piece of shim, and that's because I'm hammering the window down. I haven't got all the paint cleared out of that channel. What I do to give it a little bit extra movement is I put this in the track. This gives me a little bit of extra slipping power, but it's not perfect. You're still going to have to work at it. And in this case, this is what I'm doing. I've managed to tap this part of the window down carefully so that I don't break the glass and I don't break this piece off, because this piece will just pop right off the bottom of the window. If you don't care about the windows, you don't care about keeping this glass and keeping this window frame, and you're just going to chuck it in the garbage, by all means, just tear it apart. It's just going to be so much easier than doing what I'm doing. So, I'm trying to save the glass and I'm trying to save the frames for whatever reason. Okay, this has got old glass in it. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, there's a defect in the glass. There's lots of defects in these 110-year-old glass. It wasn't made like the way it is now, and it's got kind of a ripple look to it, which is kind of neat. Anyway, back to this window. So what I'm doing is I'm tapping on this to kind of prevent damaging this wood anymore. And the reason I have the level is because when you tap on one side of the window, the other side of the window may want to stay where it's at. So I'm just making sure it's not too far out of square. And if it gets too far over on one side, then I tap on the other side to level it out. Fortunately enough, on this particular window, you can see it's high on this side, and I've been tapping on this other side, and it's still showing that it's high on this side, so maybe that's just level for this window. So when you get it all the way down to the bottom here, that's when you can just grab the top of this strip up here, because like I said, it's not held in by anything, unless you might have one of them, somebody nailed it in, which, sorry. But anyway, this strip pulls out, and it pulls out, and you pull it all the way out, you pop it off, it's set down in here, so you have to kind of You kind of have to pull it up a little bit. Once you get that piece out, you can recover that. And you do the same on the other side. And then this window frame just comes out. And then it's just a matter of cleaning up your track, cleaning up your sill, test fitting your window, putting it in. It's that simple.